Hey, thanks for joining us here on a condensed edition of Live with Kurt Price. We've got Taylor Weaver here. We're going to be talking in a moment about Meridian Source deciding to go all digital. Today's Live with Kurt Price is brought to you by Bin Blitz. Bin Blitz comes your way starting tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Doors are open from 10 to 7, and everything is $25 in the Dick Jones Sales Pavilion at the Lloydminster Exhibition Grounds. Then on Friday, the doors are open from 9 to 6, and everything is $15. That's everything, $15. Then on Saturday, everything is $5. The doors are open from 9 to 5. Sunday from 9 to 4, everything is just $2. Bin Blitz starting tomorrow at 10 a.m., where once again, everything, whether it's big, beautiful, whatever it is, it's $25. As I mentioned, we've got Taylor Weaver joining us, and Taylor contacted me about a week ago and was telling me about the Meridian Source deciding to go digital. And since then, being out in the community, of course, it has been the talk, Taylor. Everybody's been talking about the Meridian Source going digital. It is a huge change. It really is.
Word got out quick, and to be honest, I think we saw it coming. We've been talking about it for years. Even, Christian, who's been with us for almost 2 years now, we even mentioned it in his interview. Like, hey, if this is going to be the case down the road, we want to make sure that our online presence is where we would like it to be, to just continue this, because tomorrow's paper, Thursday's paper this week, on the front page, our publisher Reed wrote a story just thanking the community for the years of support and really talking about the history the paper carries in town. The booster was started by his father Byron in 1959, and he started that paper on the belief that local journalism matters. And you've been here long enough too. It's something that we care deeply about, that journalistic integrity and just telling the local stories. But we know it's a big change for people, a lot of people, myself included. I'm only 35, but I know that there's something special about holding that paper in hand, and we're trying to do everything we can to make sure the transition for our readers and our advertisers, is as smooth as possible. We're making a lot of changes to how we do things online. I'd say we've come a long way in the past 2 years with our web presence, and the e-edition you'll see in a couple weeks. There's going to be videos built right into the online edition. All of our ads are going to be interactive, so you click on that ad and it's going to take you right to the advertiser's webpage, things like that. One thing we're planning on doing, or is planned, it's scheduled, is April 9th. We're going to be doing a class for seniors or anybody interested at the Legacy Center. 9:30 to 11:30. If we need more time, great. But there'll be a class at the Legacy Thursday, April 9th, just to make sure everyone's on the same page and understanding how we're going to be doing things moving forward. We can't say enough to thank the community for the years of support, and we really want to keep going, and it's we want to continue telling stories that matter in Lloyd, and we appreciate all the support, years of it.
Is it a technology provides you to do this, Taylor, or is it more of a, what's cost effective? We know that media is having a hard time, particularly newspapers.
Oh, goodness.
We already saw the closing of television stations here in Lloydminster and in Medicine Hat, so we know media is struggling when it comes to that. But would you be doing this if the technology, has the technology allowed you to just go, we can do this now? Or is it just cost? We just got to manage it.
No, and Reed lays it out in this week's paper. Cost has a lot to do with it, especially over the past 5 years. Advertisement is down. We can't say enough to thank our longtime advertisers and supporters, but advertisement is a bit down, and cost of everything is going up. Printing, because our paper isn't printed in Lloyd, it's printed out of Lloyd, and we truck it into Lloyd, and then delivering it out. It's a very expensive endeavor, and so costs do have a big play in that. But with technology now, the guys here, our owners also own a paper in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, and they've been implementing a lot of the changes down there too. We work with some really amazing individuals that have helped us build that web presence, and just, any idea that we can think of to improve that website, these guys know exactly how to make, dreams come to reality, and it's pretty cool what we've done with it so far. But cost definitely plays a big part in it. You look at the price of everything, right? Gas, food. It's unfortunately it was hard to keep going.
What are you hearing from the community?
You know, it's funny you asked that because, I mean, we found out not long before we posted that video last Thursday of me sitting in this office, you know, telling the community about it. And it's funny, that video's have reached about 26,000 people on Facebook. And I mean, the comments have not been as positive on Facebook as I would hope, but I mean, it's expected. But everyone we've talked to in person in the community, whether it's myself, Christian, John, JC, our sales rep, like everybody we talk to in person has been nothing but supportive. And I know a big concern has been, what are the seniors going to do? And I get that. But it's funny, even at this past weekend, I was out at the exhibition covering a bunch of different events, and I've spoke with a number of seniors, and even they said, we get it. We understand why it was tough to keep going. And I mean, yeah, the short of it is in-person interactions have been nothing but positive, and I appreciate the support. Even my column this week, I personally thank the people that reached out to me since the announcement and, you know, checking in to see how we're doing. And I mean, honestly, yeah, we just can't wait to keep doing what we're doing because we do this job because we love it. And I'm sure you can relate to that too.
Well, it's interesting, you know, when television closed, everybody said, well, nobody watches TV anymore, and then everybody's upset when TV closed. Yep. Now, I hear it all the time, you hear it all the time, well, I don't read the paper anymore. Yeah. Well, all of a sudden you announce you're going digital, you find out people do read the paper.
You know, and that was a really good point. Thank you for bringing that up. Despite all the comments, most of them negative, it really showed me that people care. And people do read it, and you know, reading some of those comments like, "Oh, it's my weekend tradition to sit and read the paper and drink a coffee, or you know, do a puzzle, whatever it may be." Like, I mean, I've been in the business for a number of years now, and just hearing some of those stories about how people are passionate and care about it, it really made me feel good. And I think even the longer I live in Lloyd and do this job, it just proves that, yeah, people know who we are, and I think they respect us for what we do and, you know, the stories we tell, and people really do care.
Now, Taylor is the editor of the Meridian Source, so this might be a little tougher question, but when it comes to advertising, did you see an uptick when the TV kind of closed down? Because all of a sudden there are some more dollars in the community for journalism.
Yes and no. Yes and no. I think maybe from certain clients that used to do more work with the television station, they're going to come to us and say, hey, let's work on some more campaigns. But print media, like, you know, the joke that print media has been dead for years. I mean, I've heard it, you've heard it, everyone's heard it. And I just think it's, especially with how social media, you can advertise stuff on social media and usually it's free. It's been a really tough go for a number of years, just getting those ad revenues in, yeah.
How's it changed things for you guys, Taylor? Has the deadlines changed? Like, will the Meridian Source be updated daily now? Like, we used to get the paper once a week, but of course we'd see your stories on social media every once in a while. So, will it be updated all the time? Like, will there be one paper per week, still digital copy, or will it be constantly being updated?
So the plan right now, as of next week, is there will still be one e-edition, like an electronic edition every week. It's going to look the exact same as it does now. As far as it being on our website, it's going to be more prominent on our homepage. So the way we're going to redesign it in the next couple days is as soon as you go on the Meridian Source's website, meridiansource.ca, it's going to be right on the top of the homepage. You click that. If you're on your desktop, it's going to be a flip book. And if you're on your phone or tablet, it's going to be a vertical scroll. So it's going to be a lot easier to read. One thing we're doing in the next week before next Thursday's paper, so the e-edition, will still come out every Thursday. That's the plan as of right now, but we're kind of in the works to make it update more frequently. But as of right now, it's still going to be once a week. And with that vertical scroll, like I said, all the ads are going to be interactive. We'll be able to put videos in there, which is pretty fun. But on top of the weekly paper, everything else is kind of going to stay the same. For the past year and a half, the website has actually been kind of operating as a daily news source. So every day we've got, you know, a handful of articles going out from ourselves, in-house writers, some stuff from the government, whatever it may be. But Yeah, so every day the website's still going to be updated daily with in-house content, and then there's still going to be a weekly electronic edition. We also do have a newsletter. I don't want to forget about that. We've had the newsletter for a couple months now. Easy to subscribe to. It's free. All we need is your email and postal code so we can help our advertisers know where you're reading from. And the way I think we're going to do it is the newsletter is going to go out Tuesdays and Saturdays, and then our Thursday newsletter is going to be the e-paper. So if you subscribe to our newsletter, our electronic paper goes right to your inbox automatically.
Does anything else change? Like, really, does the paper stay looking exactly the same? Same kind of layout?
We were debating changing it, but there was a number of reasons we decided to keep it the same. One big difference though, and thank you for bringing that up because I forgot to mention it. One big thing is we're gonna increase our font size for the stories. So when you're looking at it on your phone, you don't have to zoom in and scroll, and it won't be as clunky to read. Because right now, if you open it up on your phone or your iPad, it's a little hard to navigate, especially having to zoom in to read. But yeah, going forward, we're gonna make those fonts for the actual stories about twice the size. So, I mean, I can't drive without prescription glasses, so I won't be able to see currently, but yeah, with the new font sizes, they're gonna be about double. So you won't really have to do much at all except scroll, and you'll be able to read right off your phone.
Is there, when it comes to the Meridian Source, what do you have for journalists?
Staff-wise?
Yeah, staff-wise.
So currently, it's myself and Christian Apostolovsky, as well as John McNeil. So Chris and I kind of cover anything and everything. Chris is our municipal guy. He does all of our Rotary coverage. He does a lot of work with the museum. He's our history guy. Weekly,
your city guy?
City guy, yeah, municipal guy. So yeah, he covers the city stuff. Loves doing his history columns. And then John has been on for more than a year, and he's our sports editor. So I have nothing but amazing things to say about my guys. I mean, I trust them to go out in the community, represent us well, represent themselves well, and come back with awesome stories. And I mean, you look at the sports schedules lately, and you can probably guess John's been a little busy lately.
Yeah.
And I've been hearing lots of good feedback about both those guys lately. So I think we're excited to keep going.
Okay, here comes the big one. What about the flyers? I know you're getting a lot of that.
The flyers, yeah.
You must be getting a lot of that.
Yeah, well, we're actually, we're also in the middle of getting that implemented digitally as well. So there's going to be a clickable tab right on the homepage, and we're just working with our flyer clients right now to get essentially the PDF documents that they would send to the printer. They're going to send right to us, and we'll just have them uploaded. So, I mean, I'm all about saving a penny whenever I can as well. So if we can get all the information that would be right in delivery normally, we're going to try to get it all online.
Anything I'm forgetting, Taylor?
No, I appreciate you coming in and doing this on such short notice. And once again, just thank you to the community for the years of support. And I know it's a big change, and I really hope that you can stick with us and just see that we really want to make it work and work our butts off to keep doing what we've been doing. And yeah.
I think the concern is a good thing. I think people voicing their concern to say like, hey, we already saw the TV stations close down. We can't lose our local paper.
Yeah.
I think people are just worried that that's the next step, Taylor.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Should they be like, are you worried? Like, because we see local papers closing and stuff like
100%. And talking with members of because we're members of provincial newspaper associations, Alberta and Saskatchewan, and talking with both of the associations in the past week, we're not the only ones that have made this transition. Luckily for our decision,
I'd rather see you do this than leave.
100%, and that's not the plan. That's not the plan. I know that Reed and Clark, our owners, they truly believe this can work. They believe in local journalism. They want this to work, and like I said, it runs in both of their blood, so to speak. The ink does, and I know they don't want to see it go anywhere. But even like I said, talking with members of the associations, they've seen this happen. Alberta, Saskatchewan, Ontario recently, lots of papers have closed, and some of those papers are just going to strictly posting stories. They're not still continuing the e-edition, which is one thing we are going to still do, right? So that's a good thing for us and for our readers. And one other thing I really wanted to get across, and I hope people just pick up on this, is just for us, journalistic integrity is huge, right? With AI being out there, we know it can be handy, we know it can be helpful, but it's not human, right? And the human side of what we do, I think, is something that we can still bring to the table, and we want to keep bringing to the table. So yeah, you know, journalistic integrity is utmost for us, and we hold that near and dear to our hearts. And yeah, we just can't thank the community enough for supporting.
Thanks, Taylor. Appreciate this.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.